Hey, homeschoolers and YouTubers, Fred Ray Lybrand here. I'm exploring the question, how to homeschool. This may be an old question to you, maybe a new question to you, but one to visit occasionally. And let me tell you, to start with, you could be asking the wrong question here. In fact, I think you are. Because how to homeschool kind of leads to steps and practices. And so what we tend to do is go, oh, I just need to get the right curriculum. And then if I follow that curriculum, it'll be awesome. If I get the kids to do it and get everybody to get along and we just do the curriculum and we'll land right. Oh, that curriculum didn't work. Maybe it's this one. Oh, maybe it's that one. Well, that's just a recipe for craziness. Look, here's a better question. How do you homeschool? See, I can answer that for me. I can say how we homeschooled. I can't tell you how you should homeschool because it's home plus school. So with home, that's going to be unique, and you're going to impose some idea of school that's universal and consistent. No, you get to figure that out. It's quite fun. If you have that question, how do we homeschool? How do I homeschool? How in our home are we going to approach this? You're going to grow. And I'll tell you, I'm going to give you 7 principles or thoughts that may be helpful to you. But this is a thing that you get to figure out in process. You're not going to find the right formula for a school any more than you're going to find the right formula for your home. You're going to have to figure out your way. You ready? Here are these 7 points. First, what you want to focus on is growing a learner. That's kind of crucial because the trick is not knowledge and dumping knowledge in their minds, but growing in them an ability to learn, to not only love learning, but to learn how to learn. In fact, that would really merge into my second point, which is you want to think skills, not knowledge. Think about skills like reading and writing and math. Those are skills. There are other softer skills, like how do you set a goal and get it accomplished? It could be not just a time management thing, but also how do you communicate more effectively? So think about skills as the orientation inside whatever curriculum you pick or develop. Third, don't vote with the kids. It's not a democracy. It's not going to work well. Kids aren't ready. They're not allowed to vote until they get older. So, you want feedback and you want input, but it's not a voting system. Do we like this? Do we not like this? Do we do that? I mean, do that with food, and you're going to eat ice cream and macaroni and cheese all the time. And maybe that's all you eat. And if it is, there's a good shot it's because you're into voting. I'd drop that. Fourth, aim for happy adults. So when you're developing your homeschool, you want to think about happy adults. If they're happy as kids, that's a bonus. But what's in your mind is when they get out and they're contributing to society and they're building their own life. Are you building in their education, in their morals and their understanding and their orientation and their skill development? Are you building for them to be happy as adults? Number 5, find some fans. Maybe online, maybe in the neighborhood, maybe in the city, maybe in the family, I don't know. But you need to find people who are going to cheer for you with your homeschooling. You don't need to surround yourself and get discussions with naysayers and debates and all. Humans don't do well that way. Generally, you'll never be like the people you don't hang around. So if you don't hang around some happy homeschoolers, it's going to be pretty hard to be one. Number 6, you need to follow a pattern. And I'm going to stress this maybe a little more than normal, because if you don't develop a pattern in the day or a pattern in the week, doesn't mean you always hit it, doesn't mean you can't take breaks. But an overall pattern of the sequence in which we study, what we're looking at, what we're trying to get to, that pattern allows you to get out of decision making. Like, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? That'll exhaust anyone. You develop a pattern, that pattern is going to take care of you, and you're going to improve it over time. So, Number 6, follow a pattern. And 7, finally, on how to homeschool, you need to stop doubting. Just stop it. Look, your competition is the school system. No offense, but that's not a tough group to beat. If you've got an awesome school system near you and amazing private schools and teachers of the year, I don't know, that might be tough. But on balance, this is not tough. You love those kids. You build information in their lives, especially around skill. Yes, knowledge, but it's the skills that are going to make the difference. You teach them to learn how to learn, to grow up to be happy adults, the things we've talked about. And you're going to be able to just say, I don't doubt. I'm done with it. I'm going to do what I know to do and hope for the best and see what turns out. And I think you're going to be surprised, amazed, and pleased because human beings are quite naturally built to learn. Just feed it. Oh, wait. Meant to mention, we have 2 hours of free training of how we homeschooled. Not saying how you should, but how we did it. You might find a few tips or helpful thoughts. So it's my wife Jody, me, interview. Go to the link below, get the free videos. We're not going to nag you, not going to mistreat you, not going to be harsh to you. We're just going to share some information that seems to have helped a lot of people. Thanks.